Hi Leo, my name is Crystal. I am with Salt City Tarot. I will be doing your August 2021 tarot reading. Um, and yeah, if you guys want a personal reading, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below or email me at saltcitytarotreadings@gmail.com. Okay, and let's see here. So this is for Leo, sign of Leo. I've already pre-shuffled the cards a lot, but I'm going to be doing it again. Just so you guys can see. Let's go ahead and get started. For Leo, show me the energies for Leo. August 2021, please. I will be also using, I'll be pulling an oracle card for you guys as well. Spirit Angels or something as the deck. Alright, for Leo, August 2021, show me. Hang on just 1 second. Just trying to see if I'm getting any messages for Leo. Okay, not yet. Alright, I'm just laying out the cards. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross reading for you guys as well. Hope you guys are having a freaking happy birthday, by the way, for those of you who have birthdays in August. Those of you Leos. Alright. And we got this. Alright. And bottom of the deck, what do we got? Alright. Ace of Swords. Alright, guys. So let's take a look at what's going on for you. Pretty good stuff, to be honest. Got some pretty good stuff coming in, actually. So, bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords here, this is, so to make sure you guys can see it well. Sorry, I gotta get a manicure. But yeah, with the Ace of Swords, that's an offer coming in. It could also be a new idea or a new, sometimes like a new hobby, a new, like you might think about going back to school. You might think about learning something completely new. So yeah, some of you might be moving somewhere, just for a few of you guys. So let's see here. Alright, so then here at the center of the deck, we've got the Lovers. This could also be a sign of Gemini, but it is in the position of you, so don't mind my setup. But, yeah, this is a really interesting placement because we've got it surrounded and covered by the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Lovers card, obviously, it could be specifically, like love coming in and stuff like that. However, and this is like with the Ace of Swords, it can also be like a new idea, essentially, because it's the air. It's an airy kind of a card. Swords are air. But with the Lovers there in the center, I mean, you're going to be feeling really, really good. The Lovers don't always have to be like intimate partners as well. Like Lovers could be, just people that you hold close in your life, like friends, things like that. But when you're meeting with people here in this card with the Three of Pentacles, there's a meeting, there might be a discussion. Some of you guys might, this is interesting because I just barely, if you have any Pisces in your life, this might be pertaining to a Pisces that you might know. Now, this is definitely not Piscean energy, but Pisces got similar energy to this in their reading, and I just barely finished theirs up. So, with the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers, there is a communication going on in regards to, a situation. It could be a soulmate situation, but also, there's a conversation here. So if you were with someone, you might have them reach out to you and kind of try to, get back into a situation with you here. Or you might be having a conversation with someone in the month of August in regards to, the possibility of, seeing each other, things like that. But, yeah, it's not this, it's a very logical conversation in regards to a love situation. Okay? So, like, if you find that you have a crush on someone, for example, like, you might even communicate that and be like, hey, I have a crush on you, but, like, logically, like, I need to, like, you know, take things slow. You know, this is not a very fast energy. It's not fast energy at all. With the Three of Pentacles. But it's also a very logical, like, this card is also very logical. Slow moving, calculated, careful energy. If it were the Fool that we're covered by, then I'd be like, somebody's just going to be jumping off of a cliff in love, but that's not the case with that combination. So, in the recent past, we had the Star card. This could also be Aquarius. But see how this person here is balancing here and there. Water Earth Tarot is always emotion, so you're balancing emotion and I always see that this is, you know, putting love and emotion into yourself or into other people, and then putting it, you know, into yourself or other people. Typically, I see this as other people, honestly, and this is like, you know, putting it into you. Sometimes it can be vice versa. It doesn't really matter. It's just, you know, making sure that you are because the Aquarius is the water bearer. And so as long as you are, you know, taking the time to put more water into yourself than you've put into other people, because you always have to take better care of yourself, of course, than you do with others. However, in the recent past, I do feel like you were putting more, you know, of this water, more of this love to others and not as much, and this is kind of what you were kind of giving to yourself. So, but just make sure that, you know, you take the time and nurture yourself, love on yourself, and make sure that you do that, okay? And now with the energy of what you're thinking, okay? We have the Three of Wands. This card has been coming up quite a bit lately, actually, as well. So with the Three of Wands, this person's waiting for their ships to come in. See, if you look in the very far distance, you'll see little ships down in there. And he has these two wands behind him. These are these things that he was passionate about. Might have even been like a past lover or something else that they were that you were passionate about in the past. But now you found something new, and you're moving on. You have this new, you know, this new passionate like thing that you're investing in. It could be a person, could be a situation, a hobby, anything like that. But you're moving forward. Like, you're feeling really good. You're like, okay, well, this is the experience that I have, or these past staffs. And then I've got this one here, and, you know, I'm going to move forward and wait for my ships to come in. And I'll be taking this staff with me when I go, okay? So it's just change. You're wanting, you know, you're really wanting some movement. A lot of people, I feel like, are wanting forward movement. Hang on just a sec, because I have been talking a ton. And it really wears on me after a while. So now in the position of your gut, okay? This is like in like the pit of your stomach, like you've got this is the Page of Pentacles. So this person has got a little idea. See how cute it is? I kind of love this card because, like, look at his face. He has this cute little idea, and this could be an idea to how to make, like, a way to make money, essentially. This guy's almost like a baby entrepreneur. He's a page. But he's like, like, this is, like, something I would really enjoy doing, and also it can bring in, you know, it might be able to bring in some money, so why don't I try it? But he's not quite there yet. It's just at the very beginning stages. So when it's in the pit, I always, like, think of, like, a little seed, and it hasn't quite had the opportunity to, like, kind of how they crack open, and then you get like a little tiny, you know, little guy coming up, and then it becomes, you know, a full-fledged, you know, like a plant or idea, essentially. So that seed is still there, but let's say that if you look at this card, that seed's just barely cracked, okay? And you have your little root going up, and it's going to take some time, but, you know, you're just barely kind of coming to that thought process, like, oh, this is an idea. maybe I could make money with this idea. And it's just that it's something that you really, really enjoy. And it might have to do with like, because pages, or pentacles rather, are more earth sign type stuff. So it could have to do with something having to do with like earthy things, like even maybe kind of hippie-ish things. So yeah, however that resonates for you. And so then in the near future, excuse me that I keep clearing my throat, but I'm in Salt Lake City, hence Salt City Tarot. And we've got fires like crazy. It is so hard to breathe, like, after. And I was just thinking about that. I'm like, ugh, it's probably because of the fires. So I apologize if I'm clearing my throat quite a bit. But then I'm also talking a lot, too. So in the near future, we've got the Six of Wands, okay? So this person is basically kicking ass. This is like Leo every day. Like, Leo pretty much wakes up and gets on a horse and does this, like, in their bedroom before they leave the house. But, but yeah, this guy, he's kicking some serious ass, okay? This guy is, with the Six of Pentacles, with the Six of Rods, he is celebrating something. There's something that has kind of come to fruition, and he's just like on his horse, and he's celebrating a victory of some kind. So I'm gonna pull a follow-up card because I want to know what the victory is. We can find out. So show me why we have the Six of Wands, Six of Rods. Why do we have the 6? Please show me for Leo. August 2021 for Leo. Please show me. You might be getting a raise or something, or like some kind of an extra situation's coming in. And it's not, I don't even, some of you guys might be getting a raise, but honestly, some of you guys just might find that something really, that you really love, that you are like, I can maybe, and it doesn't have to be financial, because I'm thinking about that page again, but then like now all of a sudden like you have a victory coming in. It could also be about love, because we have the Lovers there. Let's see. I shuffle forever, but show me why we've got the Six of Wands, please, for Leo. Okay, they're done. Okay, use your intuition about something, because we've got the we've got the High Priestess as a result of that. Okay, so if you are needing to like take time to yourself to kind of think about some things, we've got the Water here. That's emotion. We got the Moon here. And that's your intuition, okay? So involving your intuition and emotion, you might just start feeling a lot better as well. Like, you might just be coming out. And in August, there might be a point in the near future where you're going to be coming out and you're like, okay, well, I've sat with my emotion. I've sat with my logic. Like, I've weighed the pros and cons of things. I've kind of let everything kind of play out. And then this is a Leo dancing around their room, you know, with their, with their wreath, saying, I'm back, you know. So there we are. But you've got to give to yourself. You've got to make sure that you never put all this. Has to always be your like pond, okay, of emotion. This can be the emotion that you give other people, but you have to be giving yourself, especially Leos. Like, you guys are badasses, and you always like, you're the card of the Sun in tarot, and the Strength card, and you can't be a Sun and a Strength card, essentially like this big lion who gives out all of your energy like the Sun does and radiates all this energy, if you're going to be giving yourself like a little trickle right there, right? You have to be giving yourself more energy than, you know, and more love than you're giving to other people. Otherwise, you're going to feel depleted, okay? So you don't want to do that. But yeah, some kind of a celebration and victory in regards to a situation, regarding emotions and intuition. You guys might have somebody coming back in to be like, hey, you know, you might have somebody coming back in. Not all of you guys. You might have somebody new, but this is a very like, let's have a conversation about emotions and do these things. And let's be very cool, calm, and collected and calculated. And like, it's like this interesting arrangement. It's almost like when people are like, let's get married, but like, there's emotions there because it's the Lovers. You know, when someone's like, hey, yeah, like let's like get married, or like let's like live with each other and be in a relationship but have two separate rooms, and mostly it's just going to be for like financial benefit. Like that is like almost a conversation. Or like let's be really careful in regards to how we approach this relationship, like and you know, take things very very slowly. Like yes, we have a connection, but let's be careful with that connection right now. So that's what I'm getting. So now, in the position, I was going to take a sip of this. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Hang on one sec, guys. All right. Now, in the position of how you feel like a badass Queen of Swords. So again, the Queen of Swords, she's very logical. She's very, she's very well put together. This could also be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini person or energy, air, kind of an airy kind of an energy, right? So this is a position of how you are. So you are going to be very logical. Like this makes sense. This doesn't make sense. I have to, like using your intuition a lot. Taking, like calculated risks, but not so much like risks, like taking like taking your time to make sure that every step that you make in regards to your life and how that's going to fall, how like almost seeing like almost like a Jenga tower, but not completely falling over like as you're building it. And as you're doing that, you're like carefully placing each block on top of the other one, right? And when you're just first building it before people start pulling them out. But you're doing that so carefully because you know that if you put something and, it's a little bit off, then, shit could fall apart. So you're just like, look, I've seen the way that this goes down. I'm not going to, I'm going to start this month of August. You're going to start wanting to move forward with something. And this might just, there's a million things. Like, take it however it resonates. But you're also going to be extremely, like, calculated and careful and, like, very air sign energy. Very air sign. Almost, I feel like more like Aquarian energy or like a Libra energy than like a Gemini. Because Gemini, of course, are, well, you never know because there's the Geminis as well. So you might even be doing that, which that's just a little bit of you. Nothing against Gemini, but like that could be the case. But I'm feeling more of an Aquarian, like, or logical Libra kind of an energy where you're like, oh, here I am. This is the way that things have to be. This is how this is. This is the way that this is going. Yes, this can happen, but this is the way that it has to be. Like, you have boundaries like crazy, but in like a really, really awesome way. Where you're just kind of like, you've learned something, you've learned a lesson in regards to something, and you don't want to have to repeat that lesson. So you're moving forward in a way that that you feel is the most logical in order for you to get your victory, moving forward. So in the position of how people see you, though, is going to be the Four of Wands, okay? The Four of Wands is the 1111 card as well, if you can't tell. But, yeah, really, really, really beautiful card. And this is how people see you. So, like, what's going on in your life, the things that are going to be taking place and changing are going to be pretty awesome. Like, there's some really good energy coming in for you guys. You're going to feel awesome. You might also have another person there to celebrate with. Some of you guys might be getting back with someone, or you're going to be meeting someone that you just, like, you have a connection, but you don't want to rush into it. And you're very logical and careful in regards to that. Okay. But this is a very happy energy that you will be seeing, with this energy. Like, people will look and be like, oh yeah, this person's doing great. Like, they're feeling really good. So I'm thinking that's coming in toward the end of August. In regards to that, it's going to take a minute for, this energy to kind of manifest. 29th is a number that keeps popping into my head in regards to that, or on August 29th. So real tail end, but it's all of this stuff is going to be, kind of like slowly moving itself into that direction so that you have that. So be patient with yourself, and with the universe as that comes in. So, in the position of your hopes and fears, we have the magician. Okay. So a couple things to remember when we have the magician and your hopes and fears. Be careful. Be careful in a way, because if we come at it from a fear standpoint, then be careful what you think about, right? What you think about, you bring about. So make sure that you're not manifesting things that you don't want, but only the things that you do. So manifest, and make sure that you're keeping your thoughts in a way that are positive for you, that are going to bring positive into your life. And see, this magician has everything that he needs. He has his wand there. Here's the pentacle. Here's the cup of emotion. So there's money, there's love, there's passion, and he also has got the sword there. Okay, and that's like, knowledge, logic, things like that. But he also has the infinity. So everything that you want can be yours, but you have to just, make sure that you're thinking about what it is that you want. Maybe even write down something, write down a list, like, this is what I don't, not what I don't want, but this is what I want. And kind of leave that somewhere where you can see it. If you guys have vision boards, that's cool. If you have mirrors, like, take a dry erase, like, write it on there, or like on a calendar where it's like up in front of your face and you can see it every day. That way you're keeping any of the negative out. Don't even write the things that you don't want, because you don't want to be thinking about that, okay? That's like, we're trying to, with the magician and hopes and fears, I don't know one person, and especially Leo, who wants to manifest the shit that they don't want. So yeah, keep things on the positive as best you can, but do take time to, like, heal and put all that, take, like I said earlier, take the time that you need to put all that love and energy and stuff into you first. Now, as the outcome card, we have the Empress. The Empress could also be a Libra person, but the Empress is also the card of, like, the mother, or of birth, or something new. This woman has everything that she needs. Okay. She is, it's also a sign of fertility. Some of you guys might be getting knocked up. Might be getting pregnant. But if you're not getting pregnant, not everybody's going to be getting pregnant, of course, but if you're not getting pregnant, the Empress is the card of fertility. So it doesn't have to be fertile as in, like, you're going to have a baby, but you could also be, fertility is also a new idea, a new beginning of something, a new situation, a new relationship. Something new is coming in, and like I said, it's around the 29th of August. For some of you guys, this is just, take it as it resonates. Not every Leo is going to have the exact same life, right? We're all in different stages, but yeah, this is a large kind of energy that's coming in. So there's you're going to be feeling really good, though. This is, I'm a Scorpio, and we rarely get cards like these, like all these really good, positive energy things coming in. So it's really good. I'm just going to pull one more follow-up card for why you have the Empress here. Why do we have the Empress for Leo? The month of August 2021. Please show me. Why do we have the Empress, please, for Leo 2021 August? And one card, please show me. Okay. Okay, so heads up, too. Make sure that, because we have the Two of Swords, so make sure that you're not holding yourself back in regards to a situation that you want. If it's not a situation that you want, then it's fine. But this card is here because you're kind of closed off to love. You're closed off to emotion a lot. You got all this good energy that'll be coming in, but I feel like there's a possibility, even though you have this, like, this, like, fertile, beautiful thing that's coming in as well. You're becoming the Empress, but you're also kind of just like, you're not wanting to see something. So this person here with the Two of Swords has got a blindfold on. They've got their two swords here. They've got the moon behind them, which is always, of course, your intuition. The water there is emotion. So she's got a shit ton of water. And she's got the moon as well. So a lot of dealing with, like, heavy emotional stuff as well. But there's some really good stuff that's coming in. I mean, obviously you don't have to accept it if you don't want to. It's there, but there's going to be this is a really good thing. That's going to be happening. I feel like, and with the High Priestess, again, we're, emotion, okay? And using your intuition. So you'll know what to put your blindfold onto and what not to put your blindfold onto, I think. Leos are very smart, and these are all really bright cards. You've got a really great month coming in. But yeah, just take your if this woman just took her blindfold off, if you decide to do that, right? If you take your blindfold off, she thinks that she just doesn't want to see anything. She doesn't want to pay attention to anything in regards to emotions. She doesn't want to pay any attention to anything in regards to intuition either. Okay, so if she just took the blindfold off, though, and she stood up and she turned around, she would see that she's okay, right? She just doesn't want to see a situation, and that's okay. Sometimes this card is about just confronting your fears and confronting, the things that, especially emotional things and things that have hurt you. And also in regards to your intuition, like you might actually be blocking your own intuition because she's looking the opposite direction. She's not paying attention to it. So that's another thing, another messages I have for you. But yeah, that's your reading, Leo. Like, I think you guys have got some really good stuff coming in. I think that you're really guarded. You're really guarded. But that's okay. We all need to be guarded sometimes. And you're gonna be moving forward and, still being guarded, but you have the Four of Wands here, right? People see you with the Four of Wands. You have this, like, badass energy coming in. It's really awesome. You have the Lovers just at the very center of the deck. You have, you're waiting on your ships and stuff to come in. And you have the Magician, so you can manifest whatever it is that you'd like to, okay? But, you are being a lot more air sign-like, a lot more, like I said, like a Libra or Aquarian energy is what I'm getting from this. Some of you could be having, some Gemini energy. Gemini energy is almost like because it's a sign of the twins, so you could be one day feeling one way and the next day feeling the next way. And, but honestly, I feel like for a lot of you Leos, you're just going to be a lot more logical, a lot more like, okay, well, this makes sense, this doesn't make sense. I want to do this thing, I don't want to do that thing. I've already seen what it looks like if I go down door number 1, so let's try door number 2, So anyway, what's going on with Leo? I just want to pull a oracle card for you guys. Can I get an oracle card for Leo for August 2021? Please show me in one card. What is the oracle card message? The overall message for Leo, August 2021. Please show me. Okay. Funny. You know what? Pisces got this exact same card. Mountain strength, right? So you might feel like you're climbing a mountain. Like it might feel really rough. This might be closer to the beginning of August. Around the 15th, 16th, you might see that it's kind of starting to ease up a little bit. But how freaking funny. Wasn't I just telling you guys that you're the card of strength? Well, this isn't like, a card out of like the tarot deck, but still, you've already climbed mountains before, Leo. Like, you understand that life has, life is not, sometimes you have to climb a mountain. Sometimes stuff gets a little bit hard, Things get rough. But the thing that is awesome is that you have the strength to do it. You're going to get there. And once you get to the top of it, there's going to be some really, really great stuff coming in. Some really wonderful rewards coming in for you. So, yeah, keep your strength about you. And you will definitely be okay. You've got some good stuff. You've got some really great stuff. Like, what is this? What is this? What is this Lovers card? What is this Magician card? Who the hell is this Empress? Like, you guys are going to be kicking some serious ass in the month of August, okay? You're just going to probably be doing it in a way that maybe some of you guys haven't ever done before. Maybe you haven't ever held your boundaries as much as like you will be. Like you, like this is the freaking Queen of Swords, is the queen of boundaries, and having, you know, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. That's okay. What I keep hearing, like there's like, it's a very like, I keep seeing this like lion like puffing up like, okay, here I am. Like I'm the strength kind of card like cups in with that too, you know, like where it's like this is the way that it is. Sorry if I just put that out of focus, but yeah, so that's awesome. But there's a lot of really good energy with it. It's just that you can be fun and playful and, you know, like the cutest little lion ever, but as lions are, you know, you don't put your hands in a lion's mouth because they're probably gonna bite it off. You know, you don't cross their boundaries. So they're gonna make that you Leo are going to make that abundantly clear in the month of August, that no longer will you. And if somebody's coming back in and they want to have a relationship with you again, this could be a previous energy. If that does happen, and they want to like have a conversation or like try to get back into your life, some of you guys might be okay with it and some of you guys might not. But if you do, then, you know, like there's some good stuff going on, but you're going to be like, no, some of this stuff isn't going to fly anymore. Like we're going to have to go over a real detailed list of the shit that I'm going to put up with and the shit that I'm not going to put up with, okay? So that is your reading for August, Leo. I hope you guys have a wonderful month. And yeah, you guys have got it, okay? Climb the mountain. You have the strength. You're going to get through it. Only manifest good stuff, okay? Seriously. You guys have got it. Bye. Love you guys.